Hello everyone and welcome back to this Let's Play of Might and Magic 7 for Blood and Honor. We are now in Harmondale, our fiefdom, where we have been welcomed by our castle being taken over by goblins. So yay, per usual I'm taking a short look around town for an instructor, because you know we have a teacher right now in our party. Good old Craig. But we want an instructor instead, not a teacher, an instructor. And if we can't find one, then sure, we're gonna go ahead with the storyline and try to remove those goblins from Castle Harmondale. The spell we just cast there was Stone Skin, because there's a pedestal here in the town offering that, and which gives us more armor class, 10 more armor class, which at this point is actually quite a lot, so we're gonna take that and be happy. So yeah, seems like there's no instructors here. We haven't looked at everyone, of course, but we have looked at most. Factor is usually good, it gives you more money, but we're not gonna bother. Tracker, no. Herbalist, no. Burglar, no. Factor, no. Horseman, no. Okay, so there are no instructors here for now, but it doesn't really matter. It's a matter of 5 more experience points, I think. A teacher gives 10%. More experience, an instructor gives 15%. So the difference isn't really that big. You will of course now notice a huge difference in my party compared to what you saw in the last dungeon, because in the last dungeon we had Day of the Gods active. We do not have Day of the Gods anymore, which means that our party will practically be terrible. Can't wait to see how we will do versus a bunch of very, very easy and simple creatures like rats and goblins. So yeah, here's Castle Harmondale. The front door to your new home stands before you.
It doesn't look too safe in there.
I totally agree, Pixie. Totally agree. We are now in the beginning. This place is not really that huge, but it's packed with enemies. So gotta be careful. As you might see right now, we're getting our asses handed to us by all of these shooting rats.
Got it.
Was that supposed to hurt?
And normally I will have to do about 2 or 3 trips to clear out this entire...
That hurts. We were doomed from the start.
Yeah. So as you see, Betsy is unconscious. Aristides is down on very low health. Overall, not the best start ever.
You need medical attention.
But the start in Castle Harmondale is difficult. Seriously, it is. Like, you might be laughing your ass off right now that it went so poorly, but... And I could have prepared more. I could have blessed my characters, for an example. Okay, we can bless 3 of our characters. I just hate using bless. I think it's a... I don't hate using bless, but I hate using bless before... we can cast it on everyone in the party. Because eventually we will be able to do that. Yeah. There we go. Boom. You notice that rats, or the corpses of rats, don't give anything to you, except for sometimes they will drop rings. That won't do anything. Well, sometimes they are magically enchanted, but this one wasn't, so... this road ahead here is the easier one, so we're gonna start here. I know I skipped a bunch of like treasure chests and everything down here, but we're gonna take them at the end of the game, or end of the... when we are done in here, because right now there's too many monsters for me to even bother about looting things.
Barely hurts.
Just a scratch.
Barely hurts, huh?
No match for me.
And no match for Aristides.
Figures.
Figures. It's just an ordinary ring. Figures, because I am so negative. Oh, scheiße. Let's see here. We're gonna start using some of these spell scrolls. Okay, oh, barrels. That's a new thing. Barrels in this game is a bit more effective than in Might and Magic 6. In that in Might and Magic 6 there were no barrels, but there were like cauldrons and stuff, and they gave you resistances, which was like boring. But here they give you stats instead, which in the beginning can be pretty important, so you have to allocate them correctly. Purple is speed. I normally give that to one of my warrior classes. I think right now we're gonna give it to Sorcerer, actually, and he's also gonna get the intellect. So you see, like, he got 2 more intellect right now. That means he got 2 more spell points. It's not gonna be 1 plus an intellect. It's not gonna like mean 1 more in spell points all the time, but now in the beginning it really does. So, oops. That's what turn-based combat sounds like. I hate it. I never do turn-based combat. Ooh, I see a plate armor. That's good.
No match for me!
Aristides' weapon really helps him inflict a lot of damage. He almost always hits the enemy, and there's always like a lot of damage, which is pretty cool. And it's all because of who killed that dragon in the beginning, so...
No match for me!
He's probably gonna use that weapon for like half of the game, so... It was a good find.
This will be useful.
Yeah, eventually it will be. A plate armor. Plate armor is the strongest armor available. It is much heavier than other suits of armor and requires considerable practice to get used to wearing. This suit is made of iron and the workmanship is unremarkable. But we're gonna save it for Pixie. She's gonna be able to use it after a while, so...
It won't hurt us now!
Mmm! And a green potion, which wakes you up if you have the sleep.
We'll find a use.
This is good, cause right now...
We'll find a use for this.
Right now, Pixie is only using a wooden buckler. Now she gets a goblin shield instead. A simple old shield with crude markings on its face. Ugly, but practical. And there's nobody else here that can use a shield right now. I think a thief can use a shield, but I usually go either two-handed or dual wield with a thief. Ooh, our first goblins. Goblins are the first unique or monster in the game that has a unique targeting way of targeting people. Goblins, for some reason, only targets dwarves, so Lucky will struggle quite a bit now here in the beginning. If you notice, like, they will only hit Lucky until Lucky is dead, because Lucky is a dwarf. Some creatures in the game act like that. Like, for example, if you fight human characters, they will, some of them will only go for elves. If you fight elven characters, some of them will only go for humans. If you fight... I don't remember which one only goes for goblins. Probably dwarven enemies, but there are so few of them that you don't really experience it that much. Some late-game enemies will only attack women. And some will only attack men. Before, of course, they're all dead, and then they will start attacking other creatures too. Let's see here. Here we have a purple bear. That's speed again. Well, that has Lucky's name written all over it. So now Lucky is back on track with speed at the same level as everyone else, which is good. Ooh, crap.
That barely hurts.
So once again, goblins
That was too easy.
only attack Lucky. And Harmondale has a lot of goblins, let me tell you. And I mean a lot. Let's see what we have here. Green, that's endurance. Yellow is accuracy. Orange, intellect. Intellect. Okay. And here we have speed. Let's see if I remember that. Speed. Endurance. Accuracy. Intellect. Intellect. Yes.
That's no good.
It's good enough to sell, at least, my good friend Lucky. So, stop complaining. If you look at the min-map, there's like a bunch of items that we haven't found yet, and it looks like there's like secret doors right here and everything. You can't open those yet. They will open as the story progresses, so don't feel too bad about, or don't panic seeing that and thinking like, hey, he's skipping a bunch of items. Never! I never skip items. This is the more difficult route because it's filled with goblins. Which sucks, because they will only attack Lucky. Yeah, see now, Lucky is downed now. Which means that the goblins will attack anyone at this point. But we're gonna heal up Lucky with a potion. And we're gonna give Betsy a magical potion so she can heal up Lucky.
That barely hurts. Ow!
Yeah, we get it.
Ow!
Oops, sorry.
Just a scratch.
Oh, you didn't have enough spell points. Okay.
Weakling.
We're gonna have to go out and heal after we kill that one last enemy here on the side. There we go. Retreat! Or shoot them on your way out.
Just a scratch.
I've actually had some of my characters die once on rats.
Is that supposed to hurt?
Shooting. That was kind of embarrassing, but you know.
We
We were doomed from the start. That's why I love Pixie so much. She's so positive, you know, a positive influence.
Do you need medical attention?
No, but my friend here does.
Take care.
No problem. Or, yeah, I will. Take care. Do you need medical attention? No, my good sir, but these monsters in Castle Harmondale soon will. Oh, yeah. Bum, 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 bum.
Ow!
Is that supposed to hurt?
Just a
Someone
scratch.
help!
Wow, Lucky. Suck a bit more, will you?
That barely hurts.
It's fine. It's so unfair that he gets targeted so much right now in the beginning, especially as a sorcerer. That's like one reason why you shouldn't have a dwarven sorcerer is because he will get targeted by all the goblins. One thing you can do when you stand this close to enemies and you can actually see them ahead of you is that you can lure one of them at you, or at least, yeah, smaller and smaller groups. It makes it a lot easier to crowd control, or whatever you call it.
Just a scratch.
That was too easy.
Oh, we can even shoot them from here. Oh yeah, by the way, goblins also... I'm not sure if you've actually seen it, but they shoot arrows. So they can fire bows at you, which is pretty cool. And that's why Lucky keeps dying so much, because the arrows have a pretty high hit chance. Dum bum 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 bum.
Ow!
Ow! This hurts! Oh god, too many, too many. Too many. Too many bats. But do you see the difference now in like Day of the Gods versus no Day of the Gods? It's kind of a huge difference. Okay, 3 ordinary goblins is no problem.
That barely hurts.
There we go. Aristides really knows how to laugh at the enemy. I thought we picked up an item. Apparently not. Okay, that doesn't bother me. That's just fine, actually. Come on, anyone else wanna mess with me? No? Okay, only one room left then. Green barrel is endurance. Everyone sucks at endurance, don't they? Aristides sucks the most, but we're gonna give it to Pixie. Green is endurance once again. Wow, she increased like 8 hit points. That's pretty cool. Trash heaps, you can use them later, and I will use them later. Right now, we're just gonna remove the rats and bats from...
Someone help!
Oh, shut up, Lucky. There's not even any goblins left. They're all dead.
Ow!
Oh, hello.
Ow! Is that supposed to...
Aristides, come on.
Help!
You're supposed to be my tank there, Missy. Okay, that refuses to hit. Perfect! That's it! We've killed everyone here in Castle Harmondale now, so the castle is officially ours again, I guess. Orange is intellect, speed. You know what, Lucky? Take all of them. You need more speed. And some food. Cool. Guess that's actually it in here now. Well, now comes the funny, or funnest part, if you want to call it that. Lucky, you're the lucky one.
Oh, that's no good.
Time to examine all of the trash heaps in this castle. Ooh, that's a good leather armor, or a better leather armor. Let's see here. Who uses leather armor? You two. You have a shield, so obviously Lucky is the one to get this one. Yeah. This suit of leather armor is held together with bronze studs instead of leather straps. This construction makes it a bit stronger, but also a bit heavier. Heh, studs. Bum 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 bum. I'm not really sure how you can avoid getting sick from
That's no good.
These trash heaps, but probably from like high perception or something. I don't really know. Okay, we have a bit of experience now, so we should go train after this is all said and done.
Whoa.
Whoa! Steel chainmail. This suit of chainmail is made of steel and is actually lighter than similar suits made of plain iron. Thin rings were used in its construction, but the steel composition makes them very strong. That has Aristides' names written all over it. Looks pretty good.
This is great.
Ooh, that actually is pretty good. It's an ordinary chainmail, but it has a special enchantment which makes it has defense 14 instead of 12, so this one is actually better than this one, so we can just switch these two. That's pretty weird. Ooh, a club, the weakest weapon in the game. Okay, right now there's 2 chests left, and they can be kind of difficult to disarm, but since we have, first of all, we were lucky enough to start this ring, the Pearl Ring of Disarming, and we have used the horseshoes here, so Aristides won't have a problem opening up these chests. We find something called a letter to Herbo. Herbo. Light the signal fires when you know that the humans are at their weakest. We will arrive within days of seeing your signal. Do not betray me again. You must leave your personal interests behind if you wish to survive in my tribe. Grognard the Great. So, obviously, somebody named Herbo that we haven't talked to yet, even though we could. Steel gauntlets are, by the way, super nice at this point. Nobody has gauntlets yet. And these ones actually give you 6 more in defense, so, like, that's quite a lot. But yeah, a goblin named Herbo is obviously trying to, or is a traitor that wants to signal for a goblin attack. So, yeah. We're gonna have a talk with little Mr. Herbo. Herba? I don't really know how to pronounce his name. But we're also gonna check for us an instructor, aren't we? Tracker, trader, chef, chaplain, arms master, chimney sweep. Only crappy.
You need medical attention.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to take the quest from this guy, the Taran Whiffen quest. We have no one to turn to but you, the new lords of Harmondale. The Lantern of Light is a treasured holy relic used by the temples of Arafia. Its value is more symbolic than of power. Without it, the temple servants lose faith. This lantern disappeared while being brought to this temple from the temple in Stone City. We believe it was lost somewhere in the Mace-like barrows. Please find it and return it to us. And we will. Eventually. Not now, but eventually. We're gonna go sell some stuff right now since we picked up quite a lot of treasure in Castle Harmondale.
Can I help you with anything?
Like rings from
Thanks.
the rats, and we're gonna remember to keep a lookout on all of the NPCs
Need
here.
a new weapon?
Well, maybe we should take a look at the weapons too when I think about it. It might be something good here. Like, for example, this mace is better than the one Pixie is currently using. They can actually use, or she can actually learn how to use a sword, but I'm not gonna bother.
Thanks.
Do, 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 do.
Need a new weapon?
Ooh. The druid can also learn how to use a mace? Okay, that's interesting. A mace is a much better weapon than a dagger.
Need a new weapon?
Okay then, that's good.
Thanks. Come again.
No problem, I won't.
See anything you want?
No, but you do. Haha. Never tire of that joke. Never.
Thanks a
Yeah.
lot.
We're gonna go tell our butler.
Come in.
Thanks heavens you cleaned out those goblins. Now we need to find a way to clean up the castle and rebuild the damaged sections. The only people I can think of who can have the inclination and the ability to do this are the dwarves in Stone City, located in the Barrow Downs to the south. The entrance to Stone City lies in the center of the Barrow Downs on one of the largest hills. Sure, we're gonna do that eventually, not right now, because it's pretty difficult in Stone City, so we're gonna... in the next episode, we're gonna go and do some other quests here in Harmondale instead, because we've only been in this small part. There's like 3/4 left of the of this entire area. But before we do that, absolutely before we do that, we're gonna train. Because right now we can train to level 6, and that will mean a huge increase in our skills and everything, so...
Need some train? That's the ticket.
Totally gonna train.
That's the ticket. That's the ticket. That's the ticket.
So, there is one person now lagging behind a bit in experience point, which is lucky. That was because he wasn't conscious when we killed those 3 rats. I'm not even kidding, that's all it takes. So let's see here. We're gonna learn bodybuilding with Pixie. We're also gonna learn Arms Master. I don't think a Paladin become a Grandmaster, but I think they become a Master. Only Expert, okay, then I totally regret doing that. Now you see we have a bunch of spell points that or skill points, not spell points, but a bunch of skill points that we have to put around here. First of all, Spirit Magic. Oh, she can't become an expert yet, can she? Okay, that sucks, but then we can do that later. So that's fine. Mace Expert is fine. Bodybuilding too is necessary. First of all, the Sound Trap Expert. Yes, please. I have been wondering if I should try to become a Grandmaster of Stealing. I've actually never been a Grandmaster in Stealing skill before, and it would be kind of cool to do that. So I'm wondering if I should build it up to 4 and also sword skill to level 4. Yeah. Definitely Body Magic Expert. And I'm guessing also Earth Magic. Air, Fire. And then more on Air for some reason. Okay, so now we can become an expert in many skills. Need to double check here. We can become Spirit Magic Expert, but Pixie can't yet, so that's fine. I don't think there's a Mace Expert here in Harmondale. Disarm Trap Expert? Nope. Stealing Expert? I don't know, but I don't think so. Sword Expert? Nope. Not in, not here. Earth Magic, Body Magic Expert? I don't think so. Maybe Body Magic, but I'm not sure. Air Magic, Fire Magic Expert? Nope. So there's actually no skills that we can train up to expert level right now, but we leveled up. Look at our hit points, for an example. We had 30 with Pixie when we started this. She has more than doubled it. And the others two have gotten quite a bit more spell points. So it was a good idea to train, I think. Training usually takes like a month, I think, because there's like 1 week per person training. So yeah, here we have Body Magic Expert. We're gonna do that so so we can more quickly. Here's the Spirit Magic Expert. So we can heal more with our Druid. Like now she will heal much more. She can also cure weakness, and we'll buy some more spells eventually. Yeah. So I think our next step will be to actually leave town and fight some goblins outside of town here, and eventually make our way to the White Cliff Caves, where we're supposed to find the whereabouts of this guy's brother, this guy living over here. He asked us, hey, find my brother, because he is missing, because he was practicing some kind of card game and didn't want other people to find out his tactics, and trust me, we're gonna play that game eventually. There's no tactics involved whatsoever. So yeah, that's our next plan for the next episode. Until then, I have been Abiding Gamer. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you then. Bye bye.